Everyone, welcome back to another video. So today guys, we're going to be doing a little history about cosmetics, skincare to be precise, how it came to be. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm studying history in university, and I felt it was nice for me to educate us a little about how skincare came to be. So if you've ever wondered how women in ancient times or in Renaissance used to make themselves beautiful, but let's say they didn't have the skincare wonders we have now, they didn't have Botox or the countless anti-aging cream that we have now. So if you're curious to find out more about the history of skincare, then travel back in time with me as I discuss how women in ancient times cared for their skin. Did you know that the first archaeological evidence of cosmetics is from ancient Egypt, roughly 6,000 years ago? But cosmetics weren't just used for aesthetics then, they also protected the ancient Egyptians from elements like the sun and insects. In terms of skincare, the ancient Egyptians used castor, sesame, moringa oils to fight wrinkles and preserve their youth. Ancient Egyptians also made a soap paste out of clay and olive oil to cleanse their skin. What is more, Egyptian women incorporated honey and milk mask into their beauty regimes to moisturize their skin, and also took milk bath and used dead sea salt to exfoliate, rejuvenate, and heal their skin. Now in ancient Greece, precious oils, perfumes, cosmetic powders, eyeshadows, skin glosses, paints, beauty unguents. Now, unguent was a substance used extensively by men and women in the ancient times to keep their skin hydrated and supple, and also to avoid wrinkles from the dry heat. Ancient Greeks made their own skincare products using local natural ingredients. One of the most widely used skincare treatments was mixing fresh berries with milk and then applying the paste on the facial area. Now, the ancient Greeks also used olive oils as exfoliants and moisturizer. Honey, along with milk and yogurt, were used as anti-aging preparations by the Greeks. 12th century, cosmetics were regularly used in the medieval Europe. The ointment consisted of animal fats. Now, smooth white skin was highly regarded, and many women used herbal remedies to promote fair skin. Seeds, leaves, and flowers were also mixed with honey to create face masks, and vinegar was used as astringents. Now, women in the Renaissance period used silver, mercury, lead, and chalk on their faces. This was a sort of a fashion. So whoever was seen, applying this, whoever had this on their faces, then they were seen as fashionable women. Included broomsticks to cleanse the skin, oatmeal boiled in vinegar to treat pimples. So if you actually have pimples, you can boil oatmeal in vinegar to treat your pimples. Now, bread soaked in rose water was used to soothe puffy eyes, and go first. I'm sure they had it then. I don't know, I wasn't there. So it was the Greek physician Galen who developed rose water, beeswax, and olive oil against sun and dry weather and dry wind. Yeah. During the Baroque era, women believed in saunas and sweet cleansing. Milk baths were also used for smoother and clearer skin. Makeup during this time was intended to look like paint, and every makeup was considered more respectable. I'm trying to picture how they looked in my head. Like every makeup, like whoever was wearing heavy makeup was seen as a very respectable woman. That sounds more like a clown though, but that's what they did. So Rogue was really used in the 1780s, and according to history, French women used about 2 million pots of Rogue per year. So women's lips were reddened with distilled alcohol or vinegar, and exercise, cleanliness, and skincare were all held in high regard during the 1800s. Zinc oxide was used to lighten the skin. Like I said earlier, women with fairer skin were, they were seen as the most beautiful women then. So there was the need to have a fairer skin and lighten the skin. So they used zinc oxide to lighten the skin, but it often caused allergic reactions. So some people didn't care about the allergic reactions. They really wanted to lighten their skin. They didn't care what they had to go through. But while some used it, some didn't, some opted for another option. So also hygienic products were less expensive and very accessible to all. Baby powder were invented. all of which were used in skincare videos. Now, in the 1900s, there was an explosion in terms of accessible skincare for women. Carmex was invented in 1937 and sunscreen in 1944. And in 1946, Estee Lauder launched the cosmetic line in New York City. And then in the 1950s, we have Clearasil, we have Pond's, we have Oil of Olay, and Clinic were all launched also. Now, Shiseido, which is the world's oldest skincare company. It was launched in 1872 in Japan. Now, the 1980s saw a rise in all-natural skincare products. Dr. Howard Murad's line was launched in 1989, and Burt's Bees in the 1980s also. Now, in 2002, the FDA approved Botox for frown lines on the face, and in 2007, the Zeno, a handheld battery-operated device, transfers it onto a blemish, killing the bacteria and making them disappear only after a field treatment was also developed. So I hope you enjoyed this little history of mine. So this is the history of cosmetics, the history of skincare. It's just a brief history. There's lots more to say, about the history of skincare, but this is just a brief history, like a summary of what I was able to gather. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section. If you have addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, what else? What else? Just make sure you comment down below. I love to read your comments. It shows that you're following me and that you're enjoying what I'm doing. So guys, make sure you drop a comment, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and like this video and share with your friends and loved ones. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'm going to start giving out shout outs from my next video. So I'm going to give it out to the first person to comment and like this video. So if you want to post notification shout out, make sure your post notifications are turned on so that you get notified every time I post new videos and you get to comment first. So starting from my next video, I'm going to be giving out post notification shout outs. So make sure you drop a comment if you want a shout out. Thank you guys. Bye.